Good morning, my YouTube friends. I hope all is well out there in the world for all of you. I had a couple of questions on the mini washer that I have, and it is the higher mini washer, and I did a did a video on it a little while back, and there were some questions on it. On one, how do we hook it up to water supply? Two, how do we drain it? And three, if you're draining it into a sink or something and it goes to overflow, that your sink, your drain cannot handle the amount of water that the washer is putting out, can I stop it so that the drain can catch up? So let me answer those questions for everybody out there, okay? So let's get started. Can you see the washer? There you go. So that is my setup. Here you have the higher mini washer. Here is our toilet, and sometimes I drain it into the toilet. For some people out there that maybe they can't reach the sink, or maybe their kitchen sink is too high or in a location it doesn't work, this is an option for people that are worried about maybe that their kitchen sink or bathroom sink or wherever they're draining it cannot keep up and they're afraid that it might overflow. So this could be an option. Now how I do that is, here's the hose, and you can see there is the drain spout that comes with it, okay? All I do, and yes, I've cleaned the toilet, so all I do is I lift up the lid, I put it in, and I close that lid, see? And that way it can drain into the toilet without overflow or any problems. Now you can close this lid if you want, but I leave it open so that I just can keep an eye on what's going on in the toilet. And I know there's going to be questions about this. This is, well, on our toilets here at home, there are bidets. And if you look that up, you can see some videos, or you'll find out what a bidet is. And with what's going on in the world today and the shortage of toilet paper, you might want one of these. I'll do a review on that maybe one day. That could be fun. But anyway, so that's how you can hook up your drain to the toilet. You can also do it in the bathroom sink, a kitchen sink. You can drain it outside. I've even drained it into the tub, depending on the situation. But this is how it's connected right now to the toilet. And let's see. This is the connection for the water, and it has a little thing that connects onto a nipple. This actually came with the washer, and it connects into a regular washer hose, but it came with it, and it just snaps right onto the nipple that I will show you on the sink. There it is. This is the nipple, and I purchased it at a local hardware store, and it goes right into most faucets. Like I said, this is our bathroom sink. It's fit our kitchen sink, and it fits our faucets in our camper, or in some people, they're called caravans. So it's very versatile, if you will. But anyways, let me see if I can set you up, and I'll show you how I hook it up. So maybe if I turn you this way, there you go. Sometimes it can be a little tricky, but you just work with it. But anyways, you line it up, you pull this white collar down, and then you gently work this up, and here it snaps right on. Now, the next thing is working with water temperature. And you just do it by your faucet here. So if you want hot, you turn it to hot. You want cold, you turn it to cold. If you want warm, you put it in the middle. And if you, of course, you can turn it off. Okay, so I'm going to do warm, and you just turn on your water. Okay, so that's your water hookup. Okay, and of course right here is where I have it plugged in, and it is hooked to a GFI switch, not a problem. Okay, And here is the controls to the washer. And for most of you that were asking the question about can you start it and stop it in case the water overflows, yes, and it's by this button. It's the pause, start, and stop button, and I will show you how that works as we move along, okay? So let me put you back up on the stand, and I guess if you want to see what the inside looks like, that's what it looks like. So there you have it. I've shown you the water supply hookup to a faucet, the control panel you've seen, especially what was interesting was the start and pause button that's been asked about, and then a way that you can drain it into your toilet, a tub, or a sink. Again, I've used this outside on a camping trip to where we did not have hookups, and I just drained it right outside. I took the whole washer outside, filled it with a hose, and did my laundry with no problems at all. But anyways, I'm going to do a load of laundry to show you how this all works. So here we go. So you take the red button all the way to the right, you press it, and that turns it on. Whoops. Do I have everything turned on? Okay. Why is this not working? Oh, it'd be nice if I would have turned the outlet on, huh? Anyway, so I turned on the power, and we're going to start filling it. So you get to pick your water level. You have low, medium, and high. And just by hitting the button that says water level, you can adjust your water level. And I'm going to put it on high. You can adjust by your cycle button. You can have heavy duty, quick wash, normal wash, rinse, or just a spin. And by hitting this button, you get to pick. See how it changes? And I'm just going to do a normal wash and high water level. And when you hit the start button or play button, it will begin to fill up. And I'm going to use a little bit of, you know, and you only need a tiny bit. And I'm going to put some clothes in. And on t-shirts that have graphics, they say you should turn them inside out so that the graphics don't get destroyed by the washing. And I'm not going to fill this all the way up. Just going to throw some clothes in I had in the hamper just for a demonstration. There we go. So we're going to let this fill up. Well, our dog Daisy has decided to come in and inspect our work. Thank you for visiting. Now, you can have the lid open, like you see I have it now, and it will fill up. But if it stops filling and the lid is open, it will not run. It'll beep. So I'll let you see how that works. So since the lid is open, it's saying you left the lid open. If you close the lid, it will start. It's a very quiet and easy machine to operate. At first, when I bought it, I thought, you know, hey, it's going to do whatever it can do and move on. And for some reason in my mind, I really thought I was going to be disappointed. But it was going to help me out, especially on camping trips. But I was really surprised on, well, how well it works. It does a good job. Main thing is do not overfill it. And do not use a lot of detergent. When it comes to rinse cycle, it does not have a fabric softener dispenser, except here in the lid has a little tiny hole in it. So when it's filling up for the rinse cycle, I just put a little bit of fabric softener in here and then a little bit of water, and it rinses in. It goes right in without opening the lid. You can open the lid and add it that way, but some people don't want to open the lid to interrupt the cycle, so they just put it in here, followed up by a little water to rinse it out, and it's not a problem at all. So we're going to let this wash, and then we will see when it drains, it does not overflow the toilet. And just by, let's say it was getting ready to overflow, I will demonstrate how you can pause the system until the drain goes down and then restart it without any issues. And with the lid, like I was saying, when you open the lid, it will pause. Which I think I might need a little more detergent. Maybe that couple of drops just wasn't enough. I was just thinking, I have had this washer maybe about going almost 5 years, and I have not had one problem with it. So for the money that I paid for it, and it's helped me out in the caravan or camper, it's helped me out at the house. I mean, it's just so easy. I did buy the optional wheel set, so it's on rollers and you can roll it around, and it's just so easy to use and lightweight. I think anybody could use this in any situation. Again, it fits in my camper, it fits in a closet. It's just so lightweight and easy. It's just nice to have around in case you just have that 1 or 2 pieces of laundry that you want to wash quickly and you don't want to use the large washer and dryer. I do have the matching dryer that goes with this, and I think maybe I should do a video on that. And it's very nice. Again, it fits in our caravan, or would you call it a camper, and it's just very nice to have. But we'll let this do its job, and we will come back when it's ready to drain, and I'll demonstrate the stop start. I was just thinking, if I remember correctly, you also have the option to add water if you need it. Now, I believe it only lets you go so far before it'll stop you. But if I remember correctly, I think it was if you press and hold the water level, it will add. Let's try it. It must be all the way up to the water level. I remember a couple of times I hit the button because I needed water and it allowed me to add water. But now that I'm looking at it, the water level is all the way up to the very top, so that's probably why it wouldn't let me. Well, we are still washing. I was looking at some of the questions that came up on this washer on the one video that I did, and they were asking how much can it hold, and the only thing I can think of that would give the approximate amount would be in the caravan camper. The back bed is a king size bed, and when I wash the linens on there, I normally take the fitted sheet and a pillowcase and do one load, and then I take the flat sheet and pillowcase and do the other load. And that's how I do it, because I really don't like to overload it. And it seems to have good rollover. It does a very good job. Like the towels in the bathroom, I'll do both towels, both washcloths in there, and the kitchen towel, and it does very well. So I mean, it just be aware, do not overload it, and you'll get really good results out of it. I haven't had any issues out of it. It's done very well for me. So if you hear that pulsating right now, that's telling you it's getting ready to drain, which means it is going to drain into the toilet. And there you go. Guess it's a better view, huh? And there you go. So no overflowing, drained well, and I will put you back up on the pedestal. But there you go, it's spinning. So the other thing I've noticed with the spin cycle that I think some people don't understand is it will spin and then stop, drain out water, and then spin again and stop and drain out some more water. And it does that several times, and then on the final spin, it spins for a while, and things come out pretty dry. Trying to get you guys just right here. And now we are filling with rinse water, and I have a little bit of Snuggle fabric softener, and I'll show you how I did it. So I have a little bit of fabric softener and I pour it into here, and it drains right on in. And then I just follow it up with some water. To rinse out the reservoir. So the last thing that I want to demonstrate or show was the stop pause button during drain. So just in case your sink or tub or toilet, wherever you're draining this water into, starts to overflow, how you can stop it, allow it to drain, and then start it again. And we're getting ready to drain now. Okay, we are draining, and let's just say, okay, the toilet is getting ready to overflow. You can hit the pause button. It pauses the washer. Wait until it drains down, and when it drains down, just hit it again. And you just do that. And you're like, oh, okay, it's too much. You can pause, wait a couple of seconds, and then start it again. I don't know if it would pause if you open the lid, but let's try. No. So you have to use the pause button. Pause it, and then start it again. Now, you can turn it off with the on-off button. Sometimes, I have noticed when I tried that before, it will forget where it was in the cycle of washing or rinsing or whatever, and it will just sit there. So I think it's best to just use the pause button. Pause it, do what you got to do, and then start it again. So I hopefully answered all your questions. One was on how to start and stop, or pause and start, for if there's a possible drain problem that might be overflowing, how to connect it up to the faucet, how you can plug it in, and approximately how much this system or this washer holds. Again, like I said, we have a king size bed here at home. We have a king size bed in our caravan / camper. And how I do that is I'll do the fitted sheet and a pillowcase, and then I'll do the flat sheet and a pillowcase. Or like in the bathroom, I will do 2 towels and 2 washcloths and maybe the kitchen towel. But my only information or hint that I can give you is this particular washer does not like to be overloaded. It's better to do 2 loads than 1 large one. But that's just the only thing I can say that I've learned over it. I think that goes with any washer. I think any washer would get better results if you just don't overload them. Give the machine the space that it needs in order for good rollover, distribution of water, detergent, fabric softener, whatever it needs. So with me, I'd rather break it down to 2 loads than 1 large load. Just my opinion. Anyway, for those that are out there dealing with this coronavirus, I hope that this video meets you in a well, happy, safe space. And if not, I will pray that you heal quickly and move on and enjoy your life. Here in America, it is morning, so I'm still having my cup of coffee after breakfast, which was an omelet with cheese and Cholula sauce, some toast and butter, and just enjoying my morning with you YouTubers. So here's to all of you. Hope you're having a good morning or good afternoon wherever this video is meeting you, and you're enjoying your cup of tea or your cold beer, or your friends and family out there. Enjoy, be safe, and I will see you on the next video when this is done. just to be on the safe side, measurements. So from back to front is 17 inches. From left to right, it is 17 inches. And from the floor to the top, I better do the back because the back is the highest. The back is 31. Yep, 31 inches. And the front is about 29 inches in the front. Again, I got the wheels put on it so it's easy to roll. It's lightweight. It has handles on the left and right to pick it up. It's clear that I like this machine. It's come in handy so many times here at the house. When we were moving and didn't have a washer and dryer until it was delivered, this washer and the matching dryer did fine. And it fits in our RV, or camper, or caravan, whatever you call it, wherever you're at. It fits, it's lightweight. So, in the beginning, we used to have one of those twin tub portable washers where it washed in one side and then you rinsed and spin on the other side, and they're called twin tubs. We had one of those, which worked fine. I sit it in the tub and did all my laundry. But you know, you got to stick with it. This is fully automatic, so it does everything. I can put my laundry in there, walk away. When I hear it beep, it's done. I change load and move on. So So when you hear 6 beeps, you know the laundry is complete. So there you go. It is washed, it is rinsed, it is not severely wet, it does a wonderful job, smells good. Well, it smells good if you like snuggles. I love snuggles. Well, snuggles at home from friends, family, and loved ones, and snuggle the smell from fabric softener. Anyways, there you go. Comments, questions, and concerns. And thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Maybe you'll subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that bell so you'll know each and every time I upload a video. And if there's a video that I can do to help you out, I'll be more than happy to do so. And again, be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.